Hi, I'm Dr. Swati from Radaxis and Cobra, and today we have with us Dr. Praveen Gulati, who is the director of Dr. Gulati Imaging Institute, New Delhi. Hi, sir. It's a great
Hi,
honor
Swati.
to have you here with us.
Thank you, Swati.
Sir, being a pioneer in imaging industry, what do you think where your memory lane goes down, being a pioneer? From now, if you look back, where do you find yourself?
See, my association with Philips goes to as far back as when I joined my radiology. When I joined my post-graduation, the first exposure to radiology equipment was of Philips. In our Pant hospital, we had the first CT scanner, that was a Tomoscan 350. Then even the ultrasound, the cath labs, the angio machines, even the fluoroscopy, they were all from Philips. So I am as old with Philips as I am with radiology. Then when I came into practice, the first MR we installed was a 0.5 Tesla MR. That was the second Philips MR in the country. That time the Philips community used to be small, there were few people in the organization. So we had a very good relationship with each other. It was a sort of family type of association.
Can you state some of the most exciting but underhyped pulse sequences in Philips MR scanners?
See, personally speaking, I don't think we should use the word hype, because anything which is good, it will ultimately come into forefront. If it has usefulness in the clinical background, it will definitely come into forefront. But definitely there have been lot of sequences, lot of innovations by Philips, which they probably did not advertise it at proper time as they should have, and few of the sequences as well. To name a few, even today we have one sequence ProSet, which was available even in the earlier scanners. It's an excellent sequence to image the lumbar plexus, but it has not been well utilized, you can say hyped by Philips, which it should have been. Similarly, another example is total body DWIB. If you look at the country like Korea, in Japan, this is a very commonly used sequence, very frequently used sequence, but not that much in our country. The parallel imaging which came in early this century, although it came in all the companies, Philips, Siemens, GE, but I think with Philips it was more of a practicality right from the beginning. And even Philips started exploiting it a little later, which they should have done earlier.
So how is the present application support bandwidth? What are your valuable messages to the application specialists?
See, that's a very important question as far as MR is concerned. We must realize that application specialists, they are the backbones. Even the vendors, whether Philips or GE or Siemens or anybody, they should give a lot of importance to the application component. When Philips was a smaller unit, I remember when we installed our first 0.5 Tesla MR, we had a real good support from the application component. We got two excellent application specialists from abroad. They came from Europe, and we used to sit together, we used to make our own sequences, and Philips was a big gainer. Philips could sell more equipments because we developed or we improved upon the images because of the good application support. Same thing continued till a few years. Even for our 1.5 Tesla, we got a good application support. But now what has happened is, when the organization grows, there are always positive aspects and the negative aspects. And probably Philips or any company, for whatever reasons, they are concentrating more on selling rather than on the applications one. So my message or my advice to all the vendors is, they should give lot of emphasis on the application support. Application component is a very major component. Ultimately, your existing users, they are your advertisers, right? Until your existing users do not exploit your system to the maximum, naturally your future buyers will not be able to know about the abilities of the system. So I want to say that application is a very important component, as important as the technology of the instrument, and all the companies should give good emphasis on the application part. And for the application specialists, I want to say they're a very important part of the system. They should not underestimate their value to the system, and they should keep playing a strong role in the entire setup.
So what shall we all, as a senior radiologists, MR mentors, tormentors, or maybe dementors, enhance the educational quotient in the area of MRI in Asia?
Oh, that's a real question. So, mentor, dementor, and tormentor. So, I start with tormentor first. I think as seniors, it's very important that we play all the three roles: mentor, tormentor, and dementor. Tormentor is important because the way MR is basically a complex imaging modality. What is happening with radiologists is they are not taking it as a totality. They just want to do the clinical part, they just want to do the reporting system. As a seniors, we must emphasize the importance of MR being a total, MR in totality. They should be told about the emphasis of the basics of MR, how the sequences are developed. They should be made to sit on the console. They should be made to play with the sequences, to play with the system, which is not happening with the newer generation. So that's our role as a tormentor. As a dementor, I would like to say that most of the radiologists, they get, here I will use the word hype. MR is a hype thing. Every radiologist, when he joins radiology, he wants to work on CT and MR. They should take MR as a part of radiology, not MR as a separate speciality. So that's again where the role of the seniors come, that they should make them realize that MR is a part of imaging modality. We should learn all the modalities together and it should be part of the system, not a total isolated modality. Then as far as the other component is concerned, see, we have to play a very important role in making them realize that knowledge has to be distributed, it has to be shared. When you share knowledge, everybody is a gainer. That can be done in various ways. This is the one way you are trying to promote. Then interactive workshop, conferences, all those type of things, they have to be taken into account. That's how we can play a role of all the three: mentor, dementor, and the tormentor.
So lastly, a very small question. So what is your message or inputs to Radaxis and Cobra?
I think the Cobra can play a very major role in the last question which you asked me. Cobra can really disseminate the knowledge of radiology, not only for the radiologist but even for the clinicians. That's a very important role Cobra can play, and they should be totally unbiased. They should take into totality the radiology, the X-rays, ultrasound, CT, MR, all should be taken care by Cobra, and they should realize that they should not only go for the very high up thing, they should include the basics as well as the latest imaging modalities or the latest development. That's what I want to say for the.
Thanks a lot.